over there.
Thank you very much, Joe. Indeed, joined by Diamond after that, tell us a monumental win versus the first-placed Alliance. Tell me your first thoughts about after finishing that game out, because it must have been such an important moment for you guys as a team.
Yeah, that was an important match for us if we win it. That would prove us that we are still a good team and we can compete really well in this tournament. And we did it, so we're happy.
Yeah, congratulations, a very good win. I want to ask you to explain a little bit more about the Darien duo mid Kale. It's a strategy you did against the Copenhagen Wolves. It's a strategy you did again today. We see other teams putting their top laner with their jungler and stealing XP and stuff. Do you not like that, or do you think putting top lane mid in the first few minutes is more important?
Well, it depends on Darian's mood, I think. He sometimes goes with me, he sometimes goes and zones mid laner, enemy mid laner. And I don't know what he thinks about it, how does it work. Sometimes he with me, sometimes he with Nick, but it works.
Yeah, and it worked as well in this game again. Alliance was able to rack up some kills in that early game, but for you guys, it was all about the objectives again. Tell me a little bit about how Dragon still seems to be the best focus for Gambit, and you win games with it.
Yeah, Dragon is pretty much the most important object on the map, which you can get really easily. So we're trying to get as much of them as we can, while losing as less towers as we can at that same time. And Darien was doing a great job feeding top lane while we were doing dragons.
It's standard Darien feed to win strategy.
Yeah.
So in Gambit's priority, is getting control of Dragon much more important than taking towers? Because it was how you guys beat Fnatic as well. You got all of the dragons, you waited until late game where you had the items you needed. Why is it that pushing towers early is less important than getting dragons?
Because dragons are respawning and turrets are not respawning.
Another question, up against Froggen's Anivia, you guys didn't plan to ban it out, and you guys are of course very familiar with that Froggen Anivia in Gambit as a team. So why was it that you decided to leave it on the map, and how do you deal with it?
Well, we all knew about Froggen's Anivia, that he plays her really great, and we knew how to play against her, but the one thing was that Nick was playing the first time against Froggen Anivia, so we were kind of afraid of it, but Nick said, give me Nidalee and I will carry you, and he pretty much did it.
Well, it's nice to see. It's good he delivered. I want to step back from the game and ask your opinion on the state of the jungle at the moment. Patch 4.9, Kha'Zix is less popular in the jungle. I don't think we're going to be seeing him. So other than Elise, Lee Sin, and Evelynn, as the pioneer jungler that invents all these new champions, when will we see one that's not those three?
When Riot will buff like Ancient Golem item, jungle item, or I don't know, or nerf Lizard or nerf Lee Sin, Evelynn and Alice or something like that. But we need to change something to bring new champions in the jungle. I'm
going to put you on the spot quickly. If they buff Ancient Golem, which champions become more viable because of that?
I think Amumu will be the first one, because he's really strong even right now, but he suffers in the early game when guys who built Lizard buys 2 blades for 10 attack damage and just beat him in jungle early. And then, I don't know, I don't remember actually, maybe Nautilus or stuff like that.
All right, very interesting. Well, thank you very much, Diamond. And Gambit does it again. They break the winning streak of Alliance this time around. We're halfway through with week 4, so let's check in with Joe and the Fish Show to see what the table looks like.